Yes, and we are going to be chatting with and listening to some live music from a guy who you know. I know that you know him if you're from New Jersey, because this guy is a legitimate New Jersey legend. We're talking about the great Mike Rocket. We're going to be hearing from him live coming up, but let's start with this. 90.3 WMSC.
Not ordinary girls in bars, a lot more like movie stars. Different places day and night, searching for Mr. Right. Brown eyes, blue eyes, always hoping for a surprise. Music, dancing, going out. Two girls I'm singing about, April and Angela. Two girls in America, April and Angela. Two girls in America. Two girls looking for love, searching for the perfect love, looking for the perfect guy, searching for the perfect guy. Blonde hair, sunglasses, counting on those backstage passes. Everything from head to toe, can't be the average Joe. Brown eyes, blue eyes, always hoping for a surprise. Music, dance, going out. Two girls I'm singing about, April and Angela. Two girls in America, April and Angela. Two girls in America. Two girls looking for the love, searching for the perfect love, looking for the perfect guy, searching for the perfect guy. April, Angela, all the girls in America. This one's for you. Romance, red carpet treatment, penthouse, city apartment, walks on beaches during high tides, summer parties, convertible rides. Brown eyes, blue eyes, always hoping for a surprise. Music, dance,
90.3 WMSC. If you're from New Jersey, you've known an April or an Angela or two. Mike Rocket, welcome to WMSC. Good to have you here.
Yeah, Tom, it's so awesome to be here.
Good to
Montclair State Radio. Wow, this is awesome.
You
this is
are
so cool.
You are awesome, man.
You are awesome.
Hey, listen. It's a mutual admiration society here on the Back to the Future program. So,
Absolutely.
So you have been all over the place. I mean, if you've been down the shore, if you've been in the clubs, you've been in the parking lot at Springsteen shows, you've seen Mike Rocket. So we're going to get to that in just a couple of seconds.
Very nice.
But
Very cool.
So you are a Jersey guy. I'm really glad to have you here because I've played your stuff for a number of years, and we only met just very recently at a Y Hunger event, and we'll talk about that too in just a minute. But what do you? Let's start with where are you from? Just give anybody who is Mike Rocket anyway. That's as it says right there on your webpage. Who is Mike Rocket?
So originally from outside Philly, Mike Wertel, and then when I first started, I started doing the Bruce tribute thing, and the sax player, the drummer in my band. The big man in my band, he said, "You can't use that name. No one can spell it." So, Mike Rocket, you're going to take off. And even though my name rhymes with turtle, and it's been a slow ride for a long time, but Mike Rocket is where I want to be, and that's who I am. And there's Bruno Mars, there's Joan Jett. I don't want to be Kevin Bacon, but Mike Rocket, I think I like.
So you've been playing all over the place. You've played, you've played up and down the shore. I remember seeing you, in the clubs and everything. And so I'm just looking at some of the places that you've played. You played South by Southwest. You've played Firefly. You've played, all these different festivals and everything. Any one place that sort of stands out, like where you've played?
Well, I think the Firefly Festival, that one was just like, wow, because it all those people saying, "What are you doing playing outside? Like, you can't do that. You're self-promoting. You can't promote yourself. You can't stand out and give out free tickets to people over Bleecker Street." Listen, all those people saying that. And I did the Firefly Festival for a couple years, and then someone wrote an article. And then 2016, they're like, "We got you stage inside." And it was just so surreal.
So nice to be inside instead of out.
Yeah, instead of outside. Well, that was outside, but instead of just being out there, as 1,000 people are walking in a minute at a time into whatever venue, it's like I got a tent by Florence and the Machine, by, all these great acts, Fetty Wap, and just like the biggest acts, Mumford and Sons, and just Kings of Leon. It was like, wow, what am I doing here? And it was just like so cool.
That's excellent. Now, one of the things that I noticed on your webpage, you talk about during the pandemic, I'm guessing that this is, you had over 1,116 consecutive days of live stream shows. When did that start during the pandemic?
Yeah, so it started the first Monday, I guess, after the weekend of close down in New York. I was living in New York City at the time, and it's like I saw a couple of people doing it. I was like, all right, I'm on this. So I did it, and I just didn't stop. And so that, 1,116 days, that goes, in case that's over 3 years, a little over 3 years. And but yeah, so what was really awesome about that is I saw, some local people that I knew, Williams Honor, of course, they're amazing. And I was like, wait, they're on the charts. I'm like, which they should be. But then I see this other guy that's just playing from his apartment, who no one's ever heard of, that he's like killing it, having as many views as BTS, Josh Daniel. And then it's like, so I contacted Polestar. I was like, hey guys, how do I get on the charts here? And they're like, wait, how many views do you have? Oh, wow, you're tracking. So somehow at the end of 2020, they decided that instead of doing the top 50 live streamers of the year, Brad at Polestar's like, you know what, Mike Rocket, if we do the top 100, you're at number 98 right now.
I see that.
So I did it. I was able to get the charts for the year-end live streamers around the world, Polestar, and that was like the coolest thing, and just that was just really, it's a shame that that happened, and so many people weren't able to get out, and so many people dying and sick and everything. But that was just my silver lining of that, for sure.
Well, and you're selling yourself a little short here, because at one point you were number 25 on those charts too.
Yeah, well, they had the weekly charts too, so there were a couple weeks there where people, I guess, just weren't playing at all, and I made it. I think a handful of times into the top, 40 of the weekly charts they had. So that was just, it's just one thing that I've learned is from all my all the challenges and playing in the freezing cold or the really hot weather outside the concerts or the festivals, is that if you just keep at it, and I know you're going to talk about Clive, because he's one of the people that said, just hard work, tenacity, belief, and you just keep doing it. And I've just been living by that.
And yeah, I mean, you live what you do. That's one of the things that really impressed me. And anybody who's seen you live knows that you're to me, you're the real deal. I've always thought that.
Thanks so much.
And it's so how'd you get started just playing guitar and just doing this? How'd you get started?
Well, it's when I went to summer camp, there was this guy, Brad Hammer, and he played this Camp Cedar, Cascamaine, Brad Hammer, and he played these songs. I was like, wow, I love these songs. And I'd hear them, and I was like, oh, that's a Brad Hammer song. And then I found out that's actually Bruce Springsteen. That's Rosalita. That's Growing Up. That's Thunder Road. Oh, wow, I got to check this out. So, that really got me. I mean, there was my uncle, too. When I was 6, I played violin, but then I had to play hockey instead. I had to choose between violin and hockey. I did hockey, but then I realized, I got to get back in the music, the guitar. A lot of hockey players.
I was going to breaking wrists and things like that, which I know from my son JT, who played hockey.
Yeah.
If you break your wrist, that's kind of an impediment to playing guitar.
That's true, but there are a lot of great hockey players or hockey players that are great in music, and singers and guitar players and all sorts.
Oh yeah. Where'd you play? What teams you play for?
So I played outside Philly in some places, and I played a little bit of college in Villanova, a little bit of Hobart, and just, but then guitar and singing. And then the weird thing about the Bruce is that I started hearing, yeah, you look like Bruce. I was like, huh? I love Bruce, but what?
Okay, so let's get to that. So let's get to the.
I don't know if I started looking like him.
You know what? See, now you do. You kind of look like a young Bruce Springsteen. See, so what we can do is we'll take another selfie later, and we'll see if people can. Maybe I'll finally get like my picture with Bruce or somebody who looks like Bruce. So okay, so there is this connection. Now, if anybody has gone to any of the shows, especially recently at MetLife Stadium, but going way back to Giant Stadium, to the Meadowlands Arena, going to Prudential Center, or really wherever, you have seen Mike set up out there in the parking lot, and it's just sort of like it's a guerrilla tactic, sort of, but you got to just go out there and set up and start playing, and you get these tremendous crowds out there in the parking lot. It's awesome.
Yeah, and you asked about fire, like that, as far as like the big show, like that was like the biggest. Actually, the most fun I have is actually doing that. It's like, because they only come to your show or stay if they want to be there. They're not like trapped and like, oh,
right.
How many more songs we gotta wait for this guy to be done or whatever. And it's just because they come to you, and they're all music people. There's always the busking people on the streets in the cities you see, but when there are already people that love music and concerts, and then they stop, then okay, this is great.
We are talking with Mike Rocket here, 90.3 WMSC. We're gonna play something. You're gonna play something live here. You're gonna play something from Bruce, right?
Yeah. So this one you can request on E Street Radio. Jim Rotolo, Nick Massey. It's on their Cover Me show, Nick Massey's show, and I'll do acoustic version. Give the Girl a Kiss. I ain't looking for just excitement, baby, that's just a fact. If you want to get to the heart, you better let her know just where you're at. And I say it ain't written in the sky, but no fortune teller told me this. You gotta tell her that you love her, tell her that you need her. Give the girl a great big kiss. You gotta give the girl a great big kiss. Now if you're such a fool, you think it don't matter, baby, what you say. Maybe you better just tell her how you feel. It ain't gonna happen any other way. And I say it ain't written in the the sky above. No fortune teller told me this. You gotta tell her that you love her, tell her that you need her. Give the girl a great big kiss. You gotta give the girl a great big kiss. Darling, all I wanna do is, darling, make sweet love to you. To you. Why you wanna hide the things you feel and say? Maybe it's just a natural fact. Love was never meant to be that way. And I say it ain't written in the sky above. No fortune teller told me this. You gotta tell her that you love her, tell her that you need her. Give the girl a great big kiss. You gotta give the girl a great big kiss. You gotta give the girl a great big kiss. You gotta give the girl a great big kiss.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, you're good.
And the girl, you're beautiful. And the girl, you're magical. And the woman, you make me smile again. A dream too good to be real. Incredible, you make me feel. And the woman, I feel so young again. Florence Keys, Vampire Weekend. You also like some of my favorite bands. And the girl, I feel alive again. You're the girl from I'm on Fire. 24 with a soul much older. And the woman, you make me smile again. And the girl, you're wonderful. And the girl, incredible. And the woman, life is good again. Meet me for dinner when you're done work tonight. Astrology, psychology, we're both far from the right. And the woman, can we go out again? And the girl, you're beautiful. And the girl, you're magical. And the woman, you make me smile again. And the girl, you're beautiful. And the girl, you're magical. And the woman, you make me smile again. And the girl, you're beautiful. And the girl, you're magical. And the woman, you make me smile again. And the girl, you're beautiful. And the girl, you're magical. And the woman, you make me smile again. You make me smile again.
90.3 WMSC. It's Mike Rocket, Emma Girl. Mike Rocket right here in the studio. And is Emma Girl listening, you think?
I don't know.
I hope so, man. Hey, Emma girl, if you're listening, I mean, we got your guy here. He's doing all right. So we have Mike Rocket in the studio. It's 90.3 WMSC. It's Tom Kaminski. It's the Back to the Future program. So happy to be here with you, with Mike Rocket live in the studio with us tonight, and playing and singing and chatting. And so you did mention briefly Clive Davis, which is not a small name in the music business. So what was his comment to you? I'm curious about that.
Well, so this is like 10 years ago, 2013, and he had this thing that he was at the Y, 92Y, 92nd Street Y. Yeah. And so I ran into this awesome guy you may know, Dave German. I was like, I gotta meet Clive. I got this song, the one that's coming out that I started then. I got to get this song to Clive Davis, Dreaming of a Better World. He's like, you're not going to see him tonight, but next week, go over to the Apple store. There's going to be like a handful of people there. You might be able to meet him then. So I went over. It was his soundtrack of my life, and there were like 30 people in the audience or so for this like an early evening thing. Mm-hmm. Anthony DeCurtis was there and Clive interviewing. Mm-hmm. And so, of course, they have a Q&A. So I'm in the front. I'm getting that like no. I'm cutting the line for this.
You crashed the Q&A with Clive Davis.
Well, I did have a question, but and with the question, I had a package for him with my demos, and I was like, I got to give this to you, Clive. I love the book, which I do. I did read the book and do love the book. And I told him about the hard work, tenacity stuff, and if something. Sometimes things land in your lap when you do that, and so here you go. Check out this song. Anthony passed it to him, and then he introduced me to the audience, and then someone else was like, Clive, what do you have to do? How do you get your break? It's like Mike Rocket said, hard work, tenacity, belief, and you just keep doing it.
very, very good. It sounds just like the YouTube video I saw before.
Nice.
That's what it is. And you've been out there doing it, and that's just, it's such a great thing. So we, as I said, I've played your music here at Back to the Future for quite a while, and
thank you.
But we never had a chance to meet until just very recently at a Y Hunger event, and the event was a pretty big event. It was the opening night of Bruce Springsteen at MetLife Stadium.
Yeah, awesome.
It was so anybody who came out there and donated, and if you've donated to Y Hunger at any point, we certainly do appreciate that, and certainly Hungerthon's going to be coming up next month. We've been talking about that, but you have something that part of the proceeds of this are going to go to our friends at Y Hunger. What is and it's an event at the end of October.
Yeah, so October 28th, Saturday, October 28th is the big release show of Dreaming of a Better World, the song that Katie Agresta helped me write. That the one that I was telling you about with Clive, I've been working on for years. So I've been doing these shows, almost the last several shows I've been doing. A percentage goes to Y Hunger of the ticket sales, and then the live stream, whatever you want to do. $5 for each ticket bought goes to Y Hunger of this, and it's Saturday, October 20th, the Triad Theater, New York City, 72nd Street. Get your ticket for that. MikeRocket.com.
There you go.
$5 of every ticket to Y Hunger, and it'll also be live stream where you can donate any amount. And usually they do gift packages randomly to one person of the ticket buyers and then a person of the donators. It doesn't matter what amount. I pick a random one to get the gift package from Y Hunger, and they're just Hillary and everyone at Y Hunger, David Miller, everyone.
They
Seth,
are
amazing. Joe.
They are the best.
Yes,
they are
Robert
absolutely the best,
yes.
And we've worked with them for many years on WCBS as well. We host Hungerthon every year, and it's a joy to help them out. And so that's you can get tickets for that for October 28th in Manhattan at the Triad Theater, and go to MikeRocket.com. Would you play that song? Would you play the song for us?
Absolutely.
And this is called
I'm Dreaming of a Better World.
Okay.
Vision a world, no poverty, not driven by power and money, in a better world, We don't discriminate. There's much less anger. There's much less hate. We appreciate more. There are no wars. We have enough time. There's much less crime. We all get along. From the frail to the strong, it's a sphere of love I'm dreaming of. I'm dreaming of a better world. I'm dreaming of a better world. In a better world, we don't steal or shoot, waste or litter, destroy, pollute, enough clothes, water, shelter. We're all fed. The innocent ones don't end up dead. No extremism, no annihilation, no sinister groups, no box troops. We don't abuse, we don't use. We stride from the sides of others' eyes. I'm dreaming of a better world. I'm dreaming of a better world. A much, much better world. I'm dreaming of a better world. In a better world, we spin with simplicity, and we really learn from history. We don't look elsewhere, we willingly care. No greedy leaders, we learn to share. Preventions and cures, we help all the poor. Free treatment and medicine in all nations. No one dominates, it's a globe of grace. Like John and Yoko's song, we all get along. I'm dreaming of a better world. I'm dreaming of a better world. A much, much better world. I'm dreaming of a better world. I'm dreaming of a world much better than what we have. I'm dreaming of a world much better than what we have.
Mike Rocket live here, 90.3 WMSC. We'll be back with more stories and more live performance from Mike Rocket. Take care of a little bit of business here, and we'll be right back with that. 90.3 WMSC.
Yeah,
This
Tom,
is another
so much
National
fun.
Wildlife
Thank you for having
Refuge
me.
Minute. The Great Crane Migration. Every winter, thousands of sandhill cranes fly to Merced National Wildlife Refuge in California's San Joaquin Valley. Thousands of acres of wetlands provide these cranes with a natural source for food and shelter. Maintaining these wetlands is crucial for their survival. Watching these majestic cranes with up to 7-foot wingspans is one of nature's most breathtaking sights. If you're not already into bird watching, you will be after you see these big birds. And sandhill crane fossils have been discovered dating back over 2.5 million years, making it one of nature's oldest birds. Every wildlife refuge is full of incredible experiences. With over 500 refuges across the country, you don't have to go far to make a special connection with nature. Learn more at fws.gov/refuges. That's fws.gov/refuges.
Level's okay. I turned my head because I
Hey there, Montclair. This is your campus radio station, WMSC FM, a real-world award-winning operation where students run the show. And all of Montclair State University undergraduate students are welcome to join. Learn to produce your own show, be part of the behind-the-scenes team, or both. WMSC is available on campus at 90.3 FM, online via the iHeartRadio app, and around the world at WMSCRadio.com. Make your co-curriculars count. You can join our team right now. We communicate with our members via Engage, a platform that helps our community stay organized and connected. To access Engage, you can download the application CORQ, C-O-R-Q. Search Montclair State University Engage and sign in with your NetID and password. Search for WMSC on the organizational tab and click Join to opt in to receive our emails with relevant information. Whether you are interested in media or simply want to build up your confidence in public speaking, or just make friends, WMSC prepares students from all majors for success. You can find our alumni in some of the most recognized media organizations such as ABC News, NBC Universal, CNN, SiriusXM Pandora, Stitcher, Audioboom, WPIX, Bloomberg, Yahoo News, and News 12 to name a few. What are you waiting for? Your career can begin right now. Find us on Engage and let's get you started.
We would love to have you here at 90.3 WMSC. It's a place where it started for me and all of us here at the Back to the Future program. Me and Mike Mitch, who will be in here in about a half hour. Mary Capella, Gene Sower, right here at 90.3 WMSC. Checking scores. Eagles up over the Jets about halfway through the third quarter, 14-9. The Giants are going to have their work cut out for them against the Bills tonight at 8:20. No Daniel Jones, so we will see how this goes. 57 degrees here at the campus of Montclair State University, going down to about 46. Next couple of days, pretty good, up to about 63, 65. And wouldn't you know, the rain rolls back in again on Saturday. Can you believe this? This has got to be like 7 weekends in a row that we're going to have rain rolling back in. It's 90.3 WMSC. It's Tom Kaminski. It's the Back to the Future program here with Mike Rocket in studio live, and always great to have him. So all of a sudden, Mike drops this on me as we're playing, taking care of the PSAs and everything like that. You're a teacher. You're an instructor.
Yeah.
Where is this?
So I'm in Passaic. Hello, everyone. Passaic Schools. Yes.
Yeah.
And I teach. I've never taken a music lesson, so except for some guitar lessons and violin when I was a little kid. But can't read music, so I can't teach music. But I teach history. So
there you go.
Yeah.
What grade do you teach?
This year it's 6. Last 2 years 6.
Okay.
Yes.
How difficult is that in the face of, because history is a really tough subject to teach. A good friend of mine teaches now in upstate New York. We worked together for a good number of years, and he teaches 10th grade history. And it is becoming increasingly difficult, and it's also increasingly important because you learn what's happening today. There's a reason for that, and that's where the history part of it comes in. But how difficult is it, especially in today's climate, to try to teach history?
Yeah, well, so it's tough, but I think the best way to do it is to really just teach it real, like you're teaching it from looking down, as some of the great historians like Noam Chomsky, for example, just you have to look at it from outer space and, like a science, and you can't favor even your own country over someone else. You have to, if you really want to understand it. And I think the one thing that I've seen as a teacher and learning from it as a teacher, I've learned so much as a teacher, is just, that whenever there's power, you're going to have those that are going to be exploited, whether it's our country or any country. And, it seems, or whether it's a corporation or a country or whatever, and that just seems to just be, I guess, a natural human instinct, I think, that always seems to happen again and again, no matter what time.
And that is part of the thing. These things do happen over and over. I mean, at some point, I would imagine you've had some of your students going, hey, this is happening now. I remember you talking about this in class. And I would imagine with what's going on over the past 8-9 days, that's going to be a subject that's going to be increasingly brought up.
Yes, and it's and again, it's stuff that happens again and again, and I just hopefully I just hope that the world and is able to find a way that somehow we can just end this and just end the hate in the world and the fighting back and forth and really understand it from the beginning and learn from it and hopefully sometime soon in our lifetime or soon that it'll be a much, the one that John and Oko talk about and Imagine, really.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I try to get in my Better World song.
Well, and you've so you've written the new song I'm Dreaming of a Better World, but this is a subject you have explored before in your music. Just this hopefulness.
Yes.
And that's one of the things that I've found in your music is not it makes you feel good. It's it celebrates New Jersey, it celebrates all sorts of things, but it definitely packs a message in a lot of cases. And I know you wanted to what did we decide that you wanted to play now here?
Well,
sort of in that vein.
Should I do What Are We Going to Learn from History? I guess
Sure,
so. All right.
sure.
So this one, it was released. I took it down. It's going to be out again soon. You can, but anyway, it's called Are We Ever Going to Learn from History? So.
A child is a child in the world, anywhere. There is good and bad in every religion, every nation, here and over there. A civilian is a civilian. Yeah, we keep hearing we must fight for freedom. Fire guns, drop more bombs. Is that freedom really won? Are we ever really gonna learn from history? 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 Be a soldier for your country. You will come back a hero if you come back with those medals. Your treatment might be zero. All leaders, all superpowers, stop and think about what you're doing. 'Cause if you care about world peace, do you really think it comes through annihilation? Are we ever really gonna learn from history? Are we ever really gonna learn from history? Are we ever really gonna learn from history? Are we ever really gonna learn from history?
I'm sick and tired of hearing things from uptight, short-sighted, narrow-minded hypocrites. All I want is the truth. Just give me some truth. I've had enough of reading things by neurotic, psychotic, big-headed politics. All I want is the truth. Just give me some truth. No short head, yellow belly, son of tricky
90.3 WMSC, cover from the Vines of I'm Only Sleeping and John Lennon. and the Plastic Ono Band, and just give me some truth. 90.3 WMSC, it's Tom Kaminski. Happy to be here in studio with the great Mike Rocket. Boy, it is so good to have you here.
It's so awesome to be here, Tom. I'm having a blast.
Yeah. See, I got to turn your microphone on like a professional. Okay, see, now
it's such a blast being here, Tom.
Thank you very much. So that's all the background here of there's a lot of history involved, and but I want to just thank Mike not only for being here tonight and playing and everything, but for the work that you do for Why Hunger. I know you've always been a supporter of Why Hunger. You've also helped our friend Joe Durso as part of Light of Day, and that's just a wonderful thing, and I certainly appreciate that. We had Joe here in the studio.
I know last week. Right?
Week.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, so see
Joe's awesome.
My batting, I'm punching above my weight here because it's like I had Joe last week, I've got you this week. How am I gonna follow this? I don't know what I'm gonna do. So we're, but we'll figure something out. But again, I want to appreciate that. So let's go. Let's just talk about your show that you have coming up in Manhattan at the end of October. Let's just talk about that one more time.
Yeah, so Saturday, October 28th, I'm wearing the shirt, Dreaming of a Better World. It's finally coming out next week, but the show is Saturday, October 28th at the Triad Theater. $5 of each ticket purchase goes to Why Hunger, and you can get your tickets through my website, MikeRocket.com, or on any of my socials at Mike Rocket Music, and really hope you can be there. It's going to be a great time. I'm going to have a great band behind me, Kevin Hunter on guitar, Thomas Hutchings, he produced it, and really, really looking forward to it. Emily Keating's also performing. She's amazing. And Rory Delazno, a Jersey guy who's really awesome. So it's just going to be an awesome night, early, 7 o'clock to 8:15 or so, all ages. Triad Theater, New York City, Saturday, October 28th. You better be there. And we're going to have some free tickets maybe for some Montclair University
Absolutely,
students.
yes.
So
we will have them. We will have them to give away on the Morning Buzz.
Awesome.
So we'll talk about that and make sure that everybody this week on the Morning Buzz crew knows about that. But you'll be able to call in and win tickets to see Mike Rocket October 28th at the Triad Theater. So okay, so what I need you to do is I need you to do a legal ID. So what we're going to do is we're going to record this. See, this is live radio. We're going to record this. If you, however you want to do that, but you have the copy, right? You know what to say, right?
I had it. Hold on. Let me get it here. Hold on. Wait, I'm going to get it here. I was recording this, so I'm going to stop the recording. All right. We're going to find it in the picture. Maybe it's still going. All right, so where is it? It is right here, I think. Yes, we got it. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Go ahead.
Hey, everyone, this is Mike Rocket. You're listening to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair, New Jersey. Since 1967, the voice of Montclair State University.
Do it with more feeling. No. No, all right. Give me one more. Give me one more. Isn't this great? This is how live radio works. Go ahead.
This is awesome. Give me one more. Hey, everyone. This is Mike Rocket. You're listening to 90.3 WMSC, Upper Montclair, New Jersey, since 1967. The voice of Montclair State University.
See, that's how it's done. That's how it's done, kids. It's called the top of the hour ID. Any of my radio production students, that's what you're going to have to do. That right there. You're going to have to do something just like that. We're going to close out with one more live from Mike Rocket. And Mike Mitch has some very special guests coming in just a little bit after 7 o'clock. But, man, I really appreciate you being here. Mike Rocket, thank you so much for being here.
I really appreciate you, Tom Kaminski. You're the best.
Yeah, and so are you. And it's, again, mutual admiration all the way around. So we'll do one more. Mike's going to do one more. What are we going to close out with here?
Would you be my friend?
Would you be my friend? Mike Rocket here.
Picked you up a few years ago. Driving fast, you wanna take it slow. Now today you called and said goodbye. and I got the feeling I'm gonna die. Would you be my friend? I don't want the world to end. You took my love away from me. You kept my rock and you kept my key. I'll pick you up, let's go for a ride. Across the city or the countryside. I'll meet you at the corner of your street. Spend a day in the hot summer heat, yeah. Would you be my friend? I don't want the world to end. You took my love away from me. You kept my rock and you kept my key. All those times we spent together, so much better than those times apart. I couldn't have tried any better, but then you tore away my heart. Would you be my friend? I don't want the world to end. You took my love away from me. You kept my rock and you kept my key. Would you be my friend? I don't want the world to end. You took my love away from me. You took my soul away from me.
Traffic on a summer afternoon. Blue sky, it's hot, gotta cool down. Need to get down the shore real soon. By the ocean there are girls in bikinis, casinos, lighthouses, motor taffies, Wildwood, Ocean Grove, LBI, cold beer by the bay or a Mai Tai. No matter where you stay, it's time to get to the beach and play. Drive east of the Garden State Parkway, party all summer, night and day. Gotta get to the Jersey Shore, find what we're looking for. We gotta get to the Jersey Shore, find what we're looking for. Atlantic City, Asbury, Cape May, waves and sun, surfs up today. Long Branch, Belle, Marcy, Isle, Point Pleasant, Sandy Hook for a while. Walk the boardwalk or a pier for a ride. Move chairs and towels and beach balls with the tide. Margate, Avalon or Ventnor, Ocean City, Longport, Stone Harbor. No matter where you stay, it's time to get to the beach and play. On the sand by the ocean or the bay, party all summer, night and day. Gotta get to the Jersey Shore, find what we're looking for. We gotta get to the Jersey Shore, find what we're looking for. We gotta get to the Jersey Shore, find what we're looking for. We gotta get to the Jersey Shore, find what we're looking for. We gotta get to the Jersey Shore, find what we're looking for. We gotta get to the Jersey Shore, find what we're looking for. We gotta get to the Jersey Shore, find what we're looking for. We gotta get to the Jersey Shore, find what we're looking for. We gotta get to the Jersey Shore, find what we're looking for. We gotta get to the Jersey
Much thanks to Mike Rocket, and Mike Mitch is up next. 90.3 WMSC.